Hi, guys, and welcome to Shelly's Everyday Adventures. I'm Shelly. And first, I want to apologize. I didn't get a video out yesterday. The reason being is I made the video, but I couldn't get it to upload to YouTube. Something was going on. I don't know what. But today, I want to talk about something that really is important to me. It's on my mind. Um, Maybe it's important to you. I don't know. Let's dig in. Let me tell you what I'm thinking today. So, the past few weeks, I have had experiences with service industries that have really annoyed me, which is a mild word. I have gone to, I went to my local McDonald's a couple weeks ago. I'm not a McDonald's fan. I go for my grandkids. And I went and I ordered something. I don't remember what it was now. It's just so annoying. I ordered something and I didn't get what I ordered. And the kid delivered it to the table. And I told him, I said, I didn't get what I wanted. And he goes, well, I don't see it on the receipt. And I'm like, well, okay. So I told the girl, whatever. But it was his attitude. So he said, well, normally they would say it was just, I think it was a soda. It was just a soda, unsweet tea or something. Because that's all I drink pretty much anymore is unsweet tea. So it was unsweet tea. Well, it's not on the receipt. And he was just very rude about it. And normally, they would just say, "Oh, I'll get you one." But now it's like, well, you'll have to go back up to the register and you'll have to blah 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 whatever. And again, I don't mind paying for stuff. I really don't. It was his whole attitude. It was his whole attitude. And then just the other day, I went with my grandkids again. The whole time mumbling under my breath about how I hate going to McDonald's and I don't like. And it's not all McDonald's. I understand that. I think and it can't be exclusively to my McDonald's, but it's not all McDonald's. So went back and I talked to the girl. Now they have the kiosks. You might know or you might not know. Some of you might not go to McDonald's at all. And I don't blame you. But they have the kiosks where you can order yourself. And I hate to do that. I like to go up and talk to somebody. So I walk up and I place my order. And the order was, I got, excuse me, I got something caught in my throat. I got two meals, one for me and one for my husband, and both of us got unsweet tea. So the girl brings out our tray, and the one it was lemonade and tea. You could see the lemonade laying in the bottom. And I said, "What's that?" She goes, "It's lemonade tea." And I said, "We both ordered unsweet tea." Well, she said, "This is lemonade and this is sweet tea." And she was extremely rude. And I said, "Well, I told the girl two unsweet teas." Well, she takes the lemonade tea, she snatches it up, and it goes back up and she slams it down on the counter and she said, "This was supposed to be an unsweet tea." And I'm like, I understand that people are stressed. I really do. I do. But when I'm spending my hard-earned money to come out and buy your what I feel is crap. I mean, that's my fault. I get that. But if I'm coming out to buy something from you and spend the money that I've worked very hard for, could you just be a little nicer? Maybe just a little nicer. Um, anyway, so then today, and this isn't the first time, I went to my local Starbucks. I don't go to Starbucks that often anymore, but they've come out with some of their winter specialties, their Christmas specialties, whatever. And I wanted one, and I thought I'd get a coffee. And this has happened twice in the last couple of weeks. And I won't go back to my Starbucks. If I have to, I'll drive somewhere. But I don't want it that bad. It's just in my grocery store. And I had to pick something up in the grocery store. So I thought, oh, I'll go over here and I'll have a sugar plum cheese Danish. That's what I wanted, and a coffee. So I go up to order. And this is the same woman. This is twice in a row. Twice that this happened. Same woman. She's trying to figure out how to put the orders in the computer. Now, she's been doing this for a couple weeks because the first time I did it was 2 weeks ago. So she's standing there struggling, and you've got three young people in off to the side carrying on with each other while she's trying to figure things out. Now, they know how to do it, but they don't care to help her. And the line in the Starbucks with the Starbucks was all the way back through the produce in my grocery store. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be patient. I understand this woman is struggling. So she finally gets it. She puts it in. She sets the cup down for the coffee, and the three are still carrying on. They're not making my coffee. They're not doing anything. And finally, they get around to they give me my Danish first. They get around to making the coffee. Well, they're back there, of course, again carrying on. They're probably late teens, early 20s, carrying on with each other. It was a couple girls and a guy. And the guy was trying to make it, and he looked like I hadn't seen him there before, so I think he was new, but he was kind of struggling. He made a mess of the cup. It was all down the sides. It was sticky. It was gross, but whatever. But the worst part is it didn't taste like the drink that I wanted. So here's where I'm going with this. My question is to you: where did pride in our work go? What happened to having pride in what you do? Even if it's making a cup of coffee or righting a wrong or just going that little bit extra. What happened? When did it become, when did we become so desensitized to what others that we're serving think of us or expect of us? Now, you may think that I am talking like an entitled bitch. That's not it. What I think is you're spending. So I'm spending $6 for a freaking coffee, okay? It should taste like what I ordered. Well, never mind that it doesn't look pretty. That's fine. I can deal with that if it tastes the way it should. So, why? When did this happen? It's been a slow progression. Um, and when did we become so entitled? Uh, like I said, you may think I'm behaving like someone that's entitled, but the point is, I work extremely hard for every dollar that I make. My work is physical. I do it, and I don't complain. But when I go out to spend my money, I would like to get what I am asking for. I don't think it's that hard to do. When did it become acceptable to be expected to pay $6+ for a cup of coffee and it not be right? And then the kids behind the counter giggling like you're stupid. Whatever. Now, like I said, you may think I'm being an entitled bitch, but I work hard for my damn money and I just want things to be right. And I'm sure you feel the same way. I will be keeping my money and not going to these places. I don't go there as much as I did anyway, but it's going to be a whole lot less now. The world's in trouble, and these young kids, like, I would have never dreamed as a teenager to behave the way I see some of these people behave. And as a business owner, I would not want them representing my company. Now, they didn't say anything to me that was out of line, but their behavior was out of line. Again, this is Shelley's Everyday Adventure. This is my adventure today, and this is my opinion. If you don't like it, nope, I don't apologize. If you don't like it, I guess you'll have to go someplace else. But the world's going to hell, and I don't think there's any stopping it. Everyone's been trained to be all about them. It's all about them. What about me? What about me? Sort of like the food stamps money. I don't even want to go into that today. I feel bad for the people that really need it. Again, I know there's people that need it. So you can crucify me if you want to. There are people that need it. But I also have seen people sell their food stamps. I've seen it with my own two eyes. They sell those food stamps so that they can get their nails done, they can get their hair done, they can buy alcohol, whatever it is they want. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I know that it happens. You can't tell me otherwise. But for the people who need it, this is bullshit. They need it. I hope this gets straightened out soon. I don't really see any way that it's going to. I'm glad you're here. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.